Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. It is December 5th, a Monday, the first day of the week. A lot of red in my portfolio. Don't know about yours, but it was a bloodbath today. But that means that stocks are pulling back and hopefully we can find better value in the market as these prices drop. It will give us higher dividend yields, higher potential future returns, and again, make our dollar go a little further by buying these companies at a discount. I'm not saying Fifth Third Bank, which is the company we're going to cover today, is or is not worth a buy, but we are going to take a look at it because it was down significantly. One of the stocks that I saw was down the most today. So let's take a look at it. Fifth Third Bank out of the financial sector. At Fifth Third Bank, we pride ourselves on our community involvement. In 1948, we became the first financial institution in the United States to establish a charitable foundation. Today, we continue to invest the time, resources, and people to help improve lives in the communities we serve. So, another bank that has been around for a long time. I did not find much on their webpage. This is where their homepage is, www.53.com. If you want to know more about them, obviously it's a bank out of the financial sector, so a lot of their information was, sign up for an account or that sort of information. I did pull this little snippet from their homepage. So they've been around since at least 1948. And again, just a typical bank and all the associated financial products that go along with being a bank. Now, the real reason we're taking a good look at them today, again, a lot of red in the market, at least in my portfolio, but this one was down significantly more than others, 6.52% down on the day. Again, we are talking about Fifth Third Bancorp, ticker FITB. That is their ticker out of the financial sector. And this information is brought to you by Yahoo Finance. I'm not affiliated with Yahoo Finance, just where I like to go for some information. And I also pull information from other sites as well. I always recommend going to more than one location to verify the information you are looking at. But for Fifth Third Bank, a 52-week range as low as $30.92, as high as $50.64. So definitely closer to that 52-week low than the 52-week high. Average volume 4.6 million. They're at 5.7 a day. Obviously a lot of selling. You can see that sell off here throughout the day. Market cap of 22.617 billion. A beta of 1.23. So that means it is more volatile than the overall market. A 1 or less. 1 would be equal to the market. Less would be less volatile. Obviously 1 or over 1 is more volatile. PE ratio is 10.17, but for banks, you would want to look at price to book. So if you went to Yahoo Finance, go over here to statistics here, and you would see their PEG ratio and price to book ratio right at the top, and that's what you'd want to look at. For banks, anything under 1 is undervalued. Even 1.2, 1.3 is pretty fairly valued, so I would look there for that metric. Earnings per share is $3.24, and their next earnings date will be January 19th. They have a forward dividend of $1.32 paid out on the year. I believe they're a quarterly payer. We'll see that here in a little bit. And a pretty nice dividend yield at 3.71%. Ex-dividend date, September 29th. So it's already passed, and their one-year target, at least according to Yahoo Finance, was $40.69. There actually should be another ex-dividend date coming up soon. If their last one was September 29th, we're already in December. But anyway, and banks in general were down today. I'm an investor of a Bank of America, and it was down, I think, almost 4%, or right around 4%. So banks may be one that pulled back more than others today, but this one was down significantly. Again, down 6.52%. And now we will jump over to stockanalysis.com, another site I like to go to for information. Again, always recommend more than one source. There's Seeking Alpha. There are several other, Yahoo Finance. I mean, Microsoft has their own. There are several sources to go look at for information that you can get for free, don't have to pay for, but then there are some other pay services as well. I'm looking at a service that I seem to like or watch the videos on called Fast Graphs. If any of you have Fast Graphs, let me know what you think about it. Down below, it is one I'm considering to actually pay for the service so I can get some actual valuation metrics, and I like the way it's presented. So if any of you have fast graphs, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment down below. We are still looking at Fifth Third Bank. Again, $32.95. Closed out the day down 6.52%. According to the 28 stock analysts that stockanalysis.com has had a look at this, they call it a consensus buy. They have a low estimate of $35.35, which it's currently lower than that lowest estimate. So if it came back up, to their low estimate, it would be a 7.28% increase. I don't know why. I just always find it funny whenever the stock is lower than their lowest estimates, right? It just sounds weird to say if it comes back up to the low, it would be this. Anyway, just a weird tick on my part, I guess. Average estimate of $41.51. That would be a 25.98% increase. And if it happened to hit their high of $50.40, that would be a 52.96% increase in stock price. And all the while, you would be collecting that 3.7% dividend yield that we saw on the previous page. Now, I do not have a position in Fifth Third Bank. This is where I would show you my position, how many shares I have, what my cost basis would be, but I do not have a position. To be honest with you, I am actually building out my Bank of America position and really building out my Ally position. Ally is a bank that I not only use for my brokerage account, but I use it for my banking as well, my savings account. So my children's custodial accounts are both with Ally. So I'd like to build out that position. I feel they are a very undervalued company right now. Not that Fifth Third Bank is not, just I am focused in other sectors of the financial sector. But for wrapping up this video here for Fifth Third Bank, they are a quarterly payer, as we saw. They pay out 33 cents per share, so 33 cents per share. Their next payout date, or just past their payout date, October 17th. So again, should be the next dividend date and payout date. New one should be coming up here, seems like. Payout ratio is relatively low, only 37.60% for Fifth Third Bank. And they do have a pretty nice dividend growth right here, 10.81%. So Fifth Third Bank down a little over 6% on the day. Maybe it's worth a look if you are a Fifth Third Bank investor. Let me know what you think about this. Definitely getting close to that 52-week low here. And in my opinion, the financial sector in general is going to do good. It usually gets hit in the front end of recessions as the rates start to go back up, right? Some people might get foreclosed on if they can't pay their house note or lose their job. Some people might let cars go back. So initially, banks might get hit as people get repossessions. Loans get I don't know, what do they call it when a loan is when you're delinquent? When loans become delinquent, people can't pay them back. Usually, banks are hit pretty hard. But then, as people in the future, 2 years, 3 years now, the interest rates remain high usually for a while, and start getting those new car loans and new home loans at 4 or 5, 6% even. Banks typically do a little well because they'll be booking those new loans at higher interest rates, which means more for their bottom lines. So yes, in my opinion, that's why I'm investing in Bank of America and Ally right now. The financial sector in general is a good place to look. Also, if you're looking at companies, another one I'm investing in is Prudential. I know a lot of people like T. Rowe right now. So companies that are investing in the market, since the market's down, those companies will be down as well. And then as the market goes back up, they'll automatically go back up with the market. So financial sector is one I'm investing in currently. I'm looking for the dips like we saw in Fifth Third Bank today. So maybe one to add to your watch list. Do some more research if it's something you're interested in adding to your portfolio. Never just blindly listen to some guy you don't know on YouTube. I'm just an average investor like you. I don't have a financial degree. I'm not your financial advisor. With that said, as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. I do videos like this, stock pick of the day videos, Monday through Thursday. I do a portfolio update every Sunday to show you what I'm buying, what I'm selling, how my portfolio overall is doing, my dividend yield. I do a video every month telling you what dividends were paid out for the previous month, and I also do one at the beginning of the month as well to show you or talk to you about the companies that I am investing in for that month. If you'd like to drop any suggestions for future topics, go ahead and put them down as well. I'll do portfolio reviews if you want to send me over your portfolios, and I'll go through the companies within the portfolio. I'm a dividend growth investor, so I prefer that side, but if you have some growth stocks in there as well, I'll take a look at them. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great week. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion. Invested for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk and money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable with. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria. Seek advice counsel a certified financial advisor.